Okay, well, it's me back again, and that was sudden one that I know it's a shock to the system. But when you're on a roll, I'm going to add a little more to this session. And I know it's some of the things I'm going to be talking about, they really don't relate to beating type 2 diabetes, but in a way they do. I mean, because you and I know that type 2 diabetes is everything we are. We really cannot split it off, although we'd like to. This is who we are. We're type 2 diabetes. We're either got it under control, it's out of control, or whatever, but I don't think it goes away. They haven't invented a pill for removing it. Now, one of the things you can do here, I'll have to tell you that I'm a bit of an internet marketer, and I'm studying Russell Brunson's books, Expert Secrets and the .com Secrets. And I've done a few things in my career. Some of them, not many of them have been financially rewarding, although I'm not going to go into finances here. I remember the other day I was downstairs in the condominium here, and this Indian guy, he said, oh, yeah, I told him I'd been here for 10 years. And he said, oh, how can you do that? You know, like cutting to the money. Well, he wanted to know how I did it. I said, I'm rich. That floored him, you know. I'm rich, baby. So, yeah, so I'm studying Russell Brunson's methods. He's a very smart guy, Russell, and anyone that can get Anthony Bourdain on side, he did an advertising program for Anthony Bourdain. He's very clever, Russell Brunson, and you know, because he helps a lot of people, that's why he's become so great. He's got programs that he sells for $1 million. And for $1 million, I believe he comes and he completely changes your program into, you know, if you can afford to pay $1 million, you must have something working. But anyway, sharing strength. Now let's have a look. Go on and show you something here. See what we got here. Okay, well, I'll go over there. And this is something that's amusing me, because Russell's talking about, he said that this magazine, the, what is it called? The, well, it doesn't actually show it there. It's a National Enquirer, I think it is. And their headlines really grab people. It doesn't say the National Enquirer, maybe they've got that out for some reason, but it was the cause of death, pure and simple, said the doctor. Her hubby's bad breath kills his wife. I tell you what, I've smelled a few bad breaths and a bad breath. You know, it comes from rotten teeth. One of the good things about living in Thailand is they've got very affordable dental treatment here. There was one here I really liked. Abraham Lincoln was a woman. Oh, really? Dick Cheney is a robot. The Weekly News. All right, so, okay, I'm going to switch back here now, and you'll see that that's that. Now, I can share something else. You watch this. I'll go to this one. Okay, now this is something that I'm working on in my affiliate marketing. Let's see. You got that there? Yep. So I'll give you a bit of a look. This one here, I copied that. Now you can see, you can open the page. Now, I don't know whether you're still seeing that. No, so we're going to have to go to affiliate pages. Was that it? Oh, no, not yet, not yet. Wait a minute. Oh, e-commerce. All right, change source to e-commerce. Well, there's two e-commerces. Yeah, that's it there. And, right. See, so Tubby Tabby rules retirement roost. And everybody wants to know about that. So you click on there. And this is, you might want to check this out if you're into e-commerce.
Discover trusted dropship and wholesale suppliers with ease.
Because I like drones, see?
Oh, I'm interested in drones, actually.
Look at that.
Wow, that was quick.
If you're a drop shipper or e-commerce, and this program you can buy it for $67.
$67 for a whole year.
Okay, and then you just click there. Whoop, this is another one of my things. Get access now. This is where I get your email. Okay, so that'll come through here into your messenger. Then you can visit my site. Visit my site. And I had a long chat with, I don't think you've seen that. Let me see. I don't want to leave you behind. Change source to email. I had a long discussion with Aweber today because this has gone a bit screwy. Man, it's all out there, you know, like you put your email in here and it'll send. But I won't do that now, so I'm going to go back to Be Live now and I'll show you a few pictures now. So I'm going to pull this down. I'm going to stop sharing. Okay, that's me. Now this is my wonderful girlfriend. Because this whole thing's working today, I'm taking a bit of a liberty. I have put a link in the chat there if anyone wants to join me and have a chat, but they probably won't. But that's my darling apple. To Andrew Spears, I love you every day. And flowers are pretty cheap here. You can get that there for a couple of dollars, all those roses. She showed me so much of Thailand, you know, like just love her for that. This is one of the oldest, it's actually a huge temple up the north, and it was one of the first Buddhist temples that was built here, come from India. Because Buddhism came from India, apparently. What else we got here? Oh, yes, here's a good one. Look, you can tell a good girl by her mother. That's her mother there. She's a terrific lady. So I'll pull that down. This is how you do it. You watch, pull that down, pull that down. Now, just to show you that I'm not a complete, I did get an education. That was me. I went to university when I was 68. My daughter's an idea at the time. It was a good one. I really enjoyed university. I'll pull that down and show you another university picture. That was me on graduation day. See that tassel? You've got to change it over to the other side at a certain part of the proceedings. And when you go to see, you walk up and shake hands with the, what's his name, the boss of the university. You've got to doff your cap. It's not like take it off, you just give it a little tip. So yeah, I enjoyed university. Now this one here, shows a bit of my my misspent, well, it wasn't actually youth. Now that's me in the middle, and here I am in the Seed Savers tent because I grew up, I spent 30 years in a hippie town called Nimbin in Australia. And Nimbin is famous for its, oh, we're going on for 10 minutes now. I'm really going on. Nimbin is famous for its annual festival of prohibition, against the prohibition of marijuana. And you know, I lived through the wars when the police were flying helicopters, and they could have used drones. It would have been a lot easier. But anyway, helicopters are more scary, I suppose. And so here I am in the seed swapping tent where people swap their good seeds. And you think now, after all that time, now they're selling it to cure for frigging cancer and making $1 million out of it. Oh, I tell you what, that's one of the things about life. You've got to put up with the contradictions, the way they backflip. You know, it was all illegal and bad for you. I don't know. And I think it was, that idea started in the USA, the good old USA, yeah. Let's say that this is what Mexicans use and it's a drug, you know, and when they needed it for hemp, for rope, they were, anyway. I don't want to be bitter about this because we moved on, but here they are. These are a couple of film crew from a TV show called Fat Pizza. Paulie and Davo, a couple of real live wires. Okay, moving on. Now pull Davo down. I better shut up soon, but there's my darling apple. That was when we went out to the big temple. Okay. Now there's me. I've got to tell you what's going on here. Geez, I'm talking a lot here, 12 minutes. Okay, so what that is, that's skinny me. You know, like, I don't know how this happened, but somehow I ended up getting, well, I've got diabetes, and I've also got hepatitis C. Apparently you can cure that now, but it doesn't really bother me that much. It bothered me when I found out that I had it, though, and look how much weight I lost. You know, I was a skinny little fellow there. Kind of went to the doctors, and they give you this, no, that was diabetes, but they give you the sweet drink. But I was feeling a bit sick, and I went to the doctors and did a blood test, and I went back for it, and he said, "You got hepatitis C." Well, I thought I had AIDS, you know, I thought I was, oh, it was so bad. But it wasn't that bad after all, you know. That was years ago. All right, well, yeah, that's another little rave from Andrew the Blacksmith. Fasting on the type 2 deal, diabetes garupa. Okay.